So you want to create dashboards and you have lot of data to represent. You might use charts, tables, and lot of other elements to show all those data. What if you have a requirement to make it on mobile devices? How will you make it scalable? How you can accommodate a lot of data without compromising all the functionalities? So in this video, I'm going to precisely show all those elements, how to make them, and how to make them interactive and scalable. To start with, we have few of the numbers. I have already made one, the bigger one, and one is a little smaller, and a small donut to represent color with the index label. So I'm quickly gonna put it in auto layout. We can try to put it here in a card. I'm quickly gonna make this auto layout as well. So this will be the container in which all our charts will go in, and just to make it look good, I'm preparing all these. So these are our icons which can have any sort of action. So we have this card. Now what we're gonna do, we'll just place it inside our corner radius. Let's make it edge to edge. So let's talk about number, and it's data when just one particular index is available or just one particular type of data you have to show, and you do not have to compare it with anything else. Then you should use just one number, right? Although if you want to compare it with a completeness of some data, so out of 100 how much is complete, then we might use donut chart or any other format of progress or progress bar. And to make sure it fills the whole container, we are going to put it here. We'll select both of these and put it in auto layout, and also make it in center and just give a margin of 40 pixels. I can have it white and have a border, so that also makes it look little better. So this is one. I don't think it requires any index, but let's see, if you want to make it scalable, then of course you can have index. So for second, we are gonna create donut charts, right? This is for the reference, how big our donut chart is going to be. Something like this, maybe 220 pixels. Now let's make an arc. Ratio is again 0% as of now, so I'm gonna make it 80, and it will give me some sort of a gap in the middle. Also, I can increase its corner radius, so here it will look like this. To make it work, let's say to make it compare to something else, or let's say completeness, we need something with 100%. So this is one. Now we already have corner radius applied, has 100% completeness. Now we'll create a copy and decrease the sweep to, let's say, 91%, right? And because this is going to be our base, our lesser sweep circle will be on top, and I'm gonna make it of different color. So let's see, I can make it blue, and I can put it in center and center. Also for this one, let's have a color little lighter, something like this. And yeah, it represents how much it is filled, and this is 90% or 91%. Now I have to write something in the middle. So I'll grab this, copy it, and put it in the middle. And this is how it looks. This will not show just one number, it will be a comparison. And it's not in terms of number, it can be in terms of percentage. So 91%. And again, with context, this will change. Now, let's say we have to have two different distinction. Then what will we do? Then we'll give another circle and decrease its sweep and make it little less. So this will show a combined percentage. That means the yellow plus this one will have total of certain percentages. And on hover we can make sure that they are showing their individual percentage, otherwise they will show a combined percentage in here. So let's just put that, let's make it 3 as well. So I'll have this, decrease the sweep to 45% and change the color to red. Now I'm gonna put it here, remove this, and rename all these index layers or index labels. And the first one I'll pick red, the second would be yellow, and the third would be this. Alright, so it will look something like this and should make sense that what it is and what it is doing. We can make it little more clear and have this in inverse, or maybe just outline or something like that, so it makes little more sense. And that's how you can have these index labels as well as a donut chart. Now for third chart, we want to create a bar graph, right? So one will have in terms of histogram, or let's say vertical bar graph and horizontal bar graph. And to achieve that, let's just create simple lines. There is no progress bar involved in here. Let's just give them colors. So again, I'm repeating the same pattern, or maybe this. All right, so let's assume there is a race going on and this is the total distance which has to be covered. Now this is a comparison based on how much of total distance has been covered and how much individual team has covered, right? And also let's say there are 3 tracks, and on each track all the teams are competing. So this will be data for track 1, track 2 and track 3. Now we can put this in auto layout. Let's just create x-axis and y-axis and see how we can represent the data. On the y-axis we'll have the distance covered, right? So I'll probably divide it into thousands. Then we'll also have label which says what it represents, right? So we have our representations over here. Now we'll have a horizontal line which will be a separator. And now to make sure that this can be scrollable, we are going to group it. So we'll manage the height of this track based on how much it will have over here. So to combine all these and make them scrollable, we are gonna pick these, put this frame inside another frame, and then give it a fill color. So we'll have one frame outside and then another frame inside. Now we'll place it here. Nothing is in auto layout, and we'll put this into a clip mask. So outer container will be something which can be adjusted, right? But if we put this into auto layout, then it will adjust its width on its own. Now what else we can do? We can reduce its width, and we can put the scrolling to horizontal. And now our scroll part is ready, and let's just remove the background and move on to our next set of items, and which is this one. So it will be fixed while scrolling. And now things are ready. So I can copy attribute of our card and put it on to our bar graph. I'm going to place it here. Also, let's make it fill container. So our horizontal bar graph is ready, and we can do similar with vertical bar graph, and we'll look at the prototype at the end. So all of our chart formats are ready, and we can just look at the prototype and see how they have came up. Device size. So the number, then the donut chart, and then our horizontal bar graph, which is scrollable, then vertical bar graph again, which is scrollable, and our line graph again, which is scrollable. That's how you can accommodate all different kind of charts in your mobile screen. So there you go. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, please ask in the comments. And if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And your one comment will help me grow. So please do that. Bye bye. Take care and see you in the next one.